Another day, another exciting episode right here on Ignite Your Blue, where blue is more than just a color. Blue is an acronym. That means being bold, learning, ultimate, and indeed excellent. And today on the show, we do have an extraordinary gentleman who is in a league of his own when it comes to understanding matters to do with sales. Some of his friends call him Philo, others call him Phil, but right here, we're going to call him Mr. Philip Sally.
Those are very kind words.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you on Ignite Your Blue.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
There's so many words that can be thrown to try and even have an understanding of who you are as a person.
Right.
I'd like to know, how then would you describe yourself?
I describe myself as somebody who is journeying through life just learning how to be a better human being, but also trying to be a better human being for other people, serving clients, serving my team, trying to make a difference in my own little way.
Yeah. I mean, when you were little, did you ever imagine you'd be in the sector?
No, not at all. The dream was to be a doctor, a medical doctor. But here we are. It's been a long time coming. I think my love for chemistry and biology had pivoted me into another direction. But as these things go, from time to time, you get a voice that tells you maybe you want to think about something a little bit differently because of the economy in which you operate. So we moved towards economics and maths, and then had a major in marketing, and here we are in finance.
Nice. At what point in your journey did you make that bold move, to be a part of this family?
Right. After 12 and a half years in the banking sector, I felt it was time for a shift in terms of the employer. Fortunately, I did have a number of friends within the bank that had previously sort of engaged me in terms of what the potential opportunities could be like and what could be true for anybody who joins Stanbic as we know it. And that's about the time. So in August of 2021, there was an opportunity that did come up, and I was fortunate enough to join the team.
Yes.
In the global markets business.
And within that time frame that you've been part of the Stanbic family, what would you say are some of the key things you've been able to learn along the process?
Well, I've learned that there's no limit to what can be done. That you can break a record and make another record and then break that same record year on year. That it's possible. It's tough, but it's possible. I've learned that if you're bold enough, and I think the blue stands for bold, the B in blue stands for bold. If you're bold enough to ask the right questions, you're bold enough to challenge the status quo, if you're bold enough to ask for help, people will amaze you with what they can do alongside you and with you. And I think for me, the overriding thing is that we need to be bold in our dreams, bold in our desires to serve clients, bold in our desires to serve our teams and grow our people, bold in terms of what we want to do for the country. And therefore, that gives us, the bank is a fantastic platform for us to do that kind of thing.
Yeah. If you ask a lot of your colleagues about who Philip Sally is, they would say you've done a remarkable job. And for so many people, that for them is the ultimate goal. Do you ever feel that you've reached your ultimate goal?
No, I think there's still a lot of fuel in the tank. I think that the journey is more important than destination, and that all we are in charge of is our attitude every day and what we bring to work. That's what we can control. And so it's about, can we get a little bit better every day? I read somewhere that if you do 1% better every day in a year, that's 365%.
Yeah.
And so I challenge myself and hopefully those around me to just show up in a better way every day for our team, for our people, for our clients, for our shareholder.
You are having this mindset that a lot of people envy, and we want to find out, where did that seed of excellence come from?
I think it's rooted in my family background. First of all, that's a very kind of me to say. It's rooted in my family background. I come from a fairly competitive background. We always had the race to see who's going to be fast in class. The girls always won. So, but I think then the schools that I went to did espouse that as well. I've been very fortunate to have some mentors along the way that have sort of ingrained that in me as well. So, but also I just like things that are done well. I mean, if you're going to show up well, do it with excellence. It's just nice. Everybody loves a winning team. We see this a lot in sports. We see it a lot in art, in music. We all like things that are done really well. It's just something that it does to inspire the soul. So that naturally resonates with me as an individual.
For somebody who is, joining the bank right about now and trying to find their foot within the system, how important is it to be excellent at what they do?
I think it's extremely important that we're excellent at what we do. It's always, the excellent people will always stand out. And the way life works is that if you're excellent, then you sort of raise your head a little bit above the masses for opportunity to come and catch you.
Yes.
But it comes at a price, right? It's lots of hard work, it's lots of sweat, it's lots of long nights. But a bit of that has got to be a function of, do you enjoy what you do? Are you excited about what you do? And have you found your sweet spot in terms of the connection between your individual why as as a human being and how that resonates with you and what you do? If you find those two and then you get a tribe of mentors along the way, then you can get enough energy and momentum to propel you to the heights of excellence.
Wow, fantastic. And now to the little Sallys out there and to the little Sallys within the banking field, what would you tell them to be able to do in order to ignite their blue?
I think the first thing is to find your purpose, find your why. Secondly, hopefully find your passion and hopefully find a place to work where that passion comes alive. I'm extremely fortunate to love what I do, enjoy what I do, and hopefully be fairly good at it. So that for me makes it fairly easy to show up in an energized, way, and hopefully deliver some excellent performance and inspire my team to do as much. So tying purpose with passion and then hopefully with a position or a career then allows you to do that. But that said, I think a lot of us, you find your purpose along the way. And so it's sort of show up and try to be the best. Try to just be the best every day. Be the best for yourself, be the best for your family, be the best for your team, for your clients. Over time, you build a habit, you build momentum. But most importantly, that over the time, if you have that habit, over time you'll get noticed. It's just the natural progression of things. And then the doors start to open and then the opportunities start to open. And if you're bold and you're asking questions, you're challenging yourself, you're challenging the team, you're challenging the status quo, then you start to shift things around, or you create a wave of impact that you can start to do things. They might be small things, but if they're meaningful things, then over time you will get noticed and the opportunities will arise for you to actually potentially do more.
Philip, thank you so much for taking time to speak to us. Yeah. It's been a pleasure just listening to you and the passion with which you talk about the profession. It's very, very remarkable.
Thank you.
Guys, that's it we have for you today. We can hope that you go out there and be able to ignite your blue.